Cancun Airport, Addis Information Bravo, time 0950 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 7, temperature 25, dew point 25, QNH 1013. Remarks, no light aircraft accepted at this time. Landing runway 12 left, departing runway 12 right, advise on initial contact, you have information Bravo. Cancun Airport, Addis Information Bravo, time 0950 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 7, temperature 25, dew point 25, QNH 1013. Remarks, no light aircraft accepted at this time. Landing runway 12 left, departing runway 12 right, advise on initial contact, you have information Bravo. Cancun Airport, Addis Information Bravo, time 0950 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 7, temperature 25, dew point 25, QNH 1013. Remarks, no light aircraft accepted at this time. Landing runway 12 left, departing runway 12 right, advise on initial contact, you have information Bravo. Cancun Airport, Addis Information Bravo, time 0950 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 7, temperature 2.
Cancun ground, Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha. Cancun ground, Southwest 1000, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Southwest 10.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Southwest 1000.
Cancun ground, Southwest 612, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Southwest 612, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Cancun ground, Aeromexico 457, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Southwest 612.
Cancun ground, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Cancun ground, Southwest 1000, ready to...
Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha, runway 12 right, taxi via Bravo 11, Charlie, Charlie 9er, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 12 right via Bravo 11, Charlie, Charlie 9er, Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha.
Cancun ground, Southwest 457, ready for pushback with information Charlie.
Southwest 457, hold position.
Holding position, Southwest 457.
Cancun ground, Southwest 612, ready to taxi with information Bravo.
Southwest 612, runway 12 right, taxi via Bravo 9er, Charlie, Charlie 9er, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 12 right via Bravo 9er, Charlie, Charlie 9er, Southwest 612.
Cancun. Cleared for takeoff, runway 12 right, Southwest 1000.
Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha, line up and wait runway 12 right.
Line up and wait runway 12 right, Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha.
Frequency change approved Southwest 1000. Good day.
Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha, line up and wait runway 12 right.
Line up and wait runway 12 right, Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha.
Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha, wind 160 at 8, runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 12 right, Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha.
Southwest 612, line up and wait runway 12 right.
Line up and wait runway 12 right, Southwest 612.
Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha, frequency change approved, good day.
Frequency change approved Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha, good day.
Southwest 612, wind 160 at 8, runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 12 right, Southwest 612.
Southwest 612, frequency change approved, good day.
Airport in sight, Air India 1 Heavy.
Luxair 2246, turn left heading 100. American 221 India Golf.
Southwest 1000 is 1 nautical mile south of Plant City at 18,500 feet, requesting visual approach runway 18 left at Orlando International.
Southwest 1000, continuous files, expect the GPS approach runway.
Roger, Southwest 1000.
Hotel Echo November Kilo India 65, turn right heading 100.
Orlando approach, Southwest 612, with you at 19,100.
Luxair 2246, reduce speed to 200 knots. Roxy 831, turn right heading 270, descend and maintain 3000.
Turn right heading 270, descend and maintain 3000, Moxie 831. Reduce speed to 200 knots, Luxair 2246.
Southwest 808, descend and maintain 4000. Descend and maintain 3000, north right 3 November Zulu. Southwest 108, turn left heading 360. Turn left heading 360, Southwest 108. Southwest 612, continuous files, expect the ILS approach runway 17 left of Orlando International.
Roger, Southwest 612.
Air India 1 Heavy, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Air India 1 Heavy.
Orlando approach, Emirates 350 Super, with you at 12,100. Roxy 831, please expedite altitude change. Speedbird 2037 Super, continuous files. Continuous files, Speedbird 2037 Super. American 221 India Golf, cleared GPS approach runway 18 left.
Maintain current altitude until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 18 left, American 221 India Golf. Contacting Orlando Tower on 124.3, Air India 1 Heavy.
Turn right heading 010, Southwest 108. Luxair 2246, turn right heading 180, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 17 left approach. Luxair 2246, turn right heading 160, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 17 left approach. Maintain current altitude until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 18 left, Speedbird 2037 Super. Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Speedbird 2037 Super. Hotel Echo November Kilo India 65, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Speedbird 2037 Super, contact Orlando Tower on 124.3. North right 3 November Zulu, descend and maintain 4000.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Luxair 2246.
Southwest 2393, turn left heading 010. Allegiant 786 Sierra, hold present position at 8000, left turn, do not exceed 230 knots.
Holding present position at 8000, left turn, Allegiant 786 Sierra.
Southwest 108, turn right heading 100, descend and maintain 4000. Turn right heading 100, descend and maintain 4000, Southwest 108. Roxy 831, descend and maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 17 left approach.
Descend and maintain 2000, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 17 left, Moxie 831.
Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha, requesting descent to 5000.
Singapore 738 Super, continuous files, expect the ILS approach runway 17 left of Orlando International. Hotel Echo November Kilo India 65, contact Orlando Tower on 124.3.
Contacting Orlando Tower on 124.3, Hotel Echo November Kilo India 65. United 11 Heavy, requesting descent to 5,000.
Turn right heading 100, descend and maintain 3,000, Southwest 808. Air Japan 37, descend and maintain 5,000. American 221 India Golf, request frequency change. Southwest 2393, descend and maintain 5,000.
Descend and maintain 5,000, Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha.
Luxair 2246, contact Orlando Tower on 124.3. Roll 7602, turn left heading 160, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 17 left approach. Delta 420 is 10 nautical miles northeast of Massey Ranch at 13,900 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 17 right at Orlando International. North right 3 November Zulu, please expedite altitude change. Turn right heading 110, Southwest 808. North right 3 November Zulu, requesting descent to 5,000. United 11 Heavy, reduce speed to 200 knots. Air Japan 37, descend and maintain 4,000. Descend and maintain 3,000, North right 3 November Zulu. Roll 7602, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Lufthansa 52 Victor Heavy, request frequency change. Southwest 808, turn right heading 160, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 17 left approach. Turn right heading 160, maintain 3,000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 17 left, Southwest 808. Turn right heading 160, descend and maintain 3,000 until Southwest 1000, turn left heading 360, descend and maintain.
Turn left heading 360, descend and maintain 5,000, Southwest 1000.
Descend and maintain 3,000, Southwest 612.
Hotel Alpha Romeo Yankee, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway 17 left of Orlando International. Roger, Hotel Alpha Romeo Yankee.
Turn left heading 030, maintain 5,000, Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha.
Roll 7602, contact Orlando Tower on 124.3.
Contacting Orlando Tower on 124.3, Golf 7602.
Air France 206 Super is 8 nautical miles west of Massey Ranch at 8,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 18 right at Orlando International.
Maintain current altitude until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 18 left, Air Japan 37. Maintain 170 knots until 5 mile final, United 11 Heavy. Turn left heading 360, descend and maintain 4,000, Southwest 2393.
Reduce speed to 200 knots, Southwest 108. Air France 206 Super, continue as filed, expect the GPS approach runway 18 left of Orlando International. Air China 830 Heavy, descend and maintain 4,000. Descend and maintain 4,000, Delta 420. Southwest 1025, descend and maintain 3,000.
Descend and maintain 3,000, Southwest 1025. Turn right heading 100, Southwest 2393.
Turn left heading 360, Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha.
Maintain 170 knots until 5 mile final, north right 3 November Zulu. Allegiant 786 Sierra, hold present position at 10,000, left turn, do not exceed 230 knots. JetBlue 6767, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway 17 left of Orlando International. Roger, JetBlue 6767. Southwest 108, turn left heading 270. Turn left heading 270, southwest 108. Southwest 038, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Southwest 108, turn left heading 220, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS. Southwest 1000, turn right heading.
Turn right heading 010, southwest 1000.
Turn right heading 270, Air France 206 Super.
Southwest 612, turn right heading 010. Cathay 137, continuous files, expect the GPS approach runway 18 left of Orlando International.
Turn right heading 010, southwest 612.
Cathay 137, descend and maintain 5000.
Descend and maintain 5000, Cathay 137.
Delta 420, turn right heading 280. Singapore 738 Super, turn left heading 280. Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha, turn right heading 190.
Turn left heading 280, Singapore 738 Super.
Southwest 038, contact Orlando Tower on 124.3.
Turn right heading 190, Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha.
Hotel Alpha Romeo Romeo Yankee, turn right heading 010. Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha, descend and maintain 4000. Reduce speed to 220 knots, Emirates 350 Super. Singapore 738 Super, descend and maintain 3000.
Descend and maintain 3000, Singapore 738 Super.
Southwest 871, descend and maintain 3000.
Descend and maintain 3000, Southwest 871.
Continuous file, Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha.
Singapore 738 Super, turn left heading 220, descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 17 left approach.
Turn left heading 220, descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 17 left, Singapore 738 Super. Orlando approach, JetBlue 456, with you at 31,000. Maintain current altitude until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 18 left, southwest 2393.
Delta 420, turn left heading 160, descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 17 left approach. Air France 206 Super. Southwest 1000, turn right heading 100, descend and maintain 4000.
Turn right heading 100, descend and maintain 4000, southwest 1000.
Turn left heading 280, southwest 871.
JetBlue 6767, descend and maintain 4000. Southwest 1025, turn left heading 270. Descend and maintain 4000, JetBlue 6767.
Turn left heading 270, southwest 1025.
Southwest 2393, contact Orlando Tower on 124.3. Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha, cleared GPS approach runway 18 left. Southwest 1000, turn right
Turn right heading 150, southwest 1000.
Lufthansa 2801 Heavy, frequency change approved, good day.
Executing list approach, turn left heading 090, descend and maintain 3000, Delta 420.
Southwest 108, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final.
Frequency change approved Lufthansa 2801 Heavy, good day.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Southwest 108. Air France 206 Super, cleared GPS approach runway 18 left.
Maintain current altitude until established on the localizer, Cleared ILS runway 18 left, Air France 206 Super.
Air China 830 Heavy, turn left heading 150, descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 17 left approach.
Turn right heading 360, Hotel Alpha Romeo Romeo Yankee. Maintain 170 knots until 5 mile final, Southwest 871.
Victor Tango Echo Victor Alpha, execute lift approach, turn right heading 180, climb and maintain 5000.
Executing lift approach, turn right heading 180, climb and maintain 5000, Delta 420. Turn right heading 220, Cathay 137.
Southwest 108, contact Orlando Tower on 124.3. Contacting Orlando Tower on 124.3, Southwest 108. Southwest 871, maintain 160 knots until 4 mile final.
Turn right heading 210, Southwest 1000.
Southwest 871, contact Orlando Tower. Southwest 1000, continuous files.
Continuous files, Southwest 1000.
Cathay 137, continuous files.
Orlando approach, JetBlue 465, with you at 20,500. Continuous filed, Cathay 137.
Emirates 1, frequency change approved, good day. Batik 627, continuous files, expect the ILS. Southwest 1000, cleared GPS.
Cleared GPS runway 18 left, Southwest 1000.
Cathay 137, cleared GPS approach runway 18 left.
Roger, JetBlue 456. Maintain current altitude until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 18 left, Cathay 137.
Southwest 1025, Southwest 1000, contact Orlando.
Contacting Orlando Tower on 124.3, Southwest 1000.
Maintain 18.
Orlando Tower, Southwest 1000, inbound on the GPS runway 18 left.
Stand by, Southwest 1778. I'm sorry, Southwest 1778.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 18 left, Southwest 1000.
Southwest 1778, exit runway when able, contact ground on the taxiway. Southwest 1778, contact Orlando ground on 126.4.
Wilco, Southwest 1778.
Southwest 108, exit runway when able and contact ground, please expedite, traffic on final.
Southwest 871, is on final runway 17 left. Executing lift approach, Singapore 738 Super. Contacting Orlando ground on 126.4, Southwest 1778.
Singapore 738 Super, go around, fly runway heading runway 17 left.
Going around, fly runway heading runway 17 left, Singapore 738 Super.
United 663, line up and wait runway 18 left.
Line up and wait runway 18 left, United 663.
Air France 206 Super, exit runway when able and contact ground, please expedite.
Orlando Tower, Cathay 137, inbound on the GPS runway 18 left with information mic.
Singapore 738 Super, contact Orlando approach on 135.3.
Contacting Orlando approach on 135.3, Singapore 738 Super. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 17 left, American 2500.
India Oscar Juliet Alpha India, frequency change approved, good day.
Southwest 038, request permission to cross runway 17 right.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 18 left, United 663. Speedbird 380 Super, wind 130 at 3, runway 17 right, cleared for takeoff. Southwest 871, exit runway when able and contact ground, please expedite, traffic on final.
Wilco, Southwest 871.
500.
Southwest 871, I'm sorry. United 663, frequency change approved, good day.
Frequency change approved United 663, good day. Orlando Tower, Southwest 1778, ready for departure at runway 17 right, departing east.
200.
Southwest 612 is on final runway 17 left.
Southwest 038,
100.
cross runway 17 right, please expedite.
50. 40. 30.
Crossing
20.
runway 17 right, Southwest 038.
10.
Southwest 1778, line up and wait runway 17 right. Emirates 350 Super is on final runway 17 left, full stop. Speedbird 380 Super, frequency change approved, good day. Southwest 108, request frequency change. Southwest 108, request permission to cross runway 17 right. Southwest 108, cross runway 17 right. Number 3, cleared to land, runway 17 left. Southwest 1000, exit runway when able and contact ground, please
Wilco, Southwest 1000.
Romeo Alpha 11075, wind 130 at 3, runway 18 left.
Crossing runway 17 right, Southwest 038.
Southwest 1778, line up and wait runway 17 right. Emirates 350 Super is on final runway 17 left, full stop.
Line up and wait runway 17 right, Southwest 1778.
Speedbird 380 Super, frequency change approved, good day. Southwest 108, request frequency change. Southwest 612, wind 130 at 3, number 2, runway 17 left, cleared to land. Southwest 108, request permission to cross runway 17 right. Left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 18 left, Romeo Alpha 11075.
Orlando ground, Southwest 1000, request taxi to parking.
Taxi to parking, Southwest 038. Southwest 871, please follow instructions.
Orlando ground, American 1733, ready to taxi to runway 17 right with information mic.
Southwest 10.
Taxi to parking, Southwest 1000.
Aeroflot 756 Heavy, turn right next taxiway. Right on the next taxiway, Aeroflot 756 Heavy. American 1733, taxi to runway 17 right, contact tower when ready.
Taxi to runway 17 right, American 1733. Thank you, good day, roll flight 3 November Zulu.
American 1733, expect progressive taxi instructions. American 221 India Golf, continue taxi at your discretion.
Roger, American 1733. Roger, American 221 India Golf.
Wilco, Cathay 137. Ice Air 989, turn right next taxiway. Right on the next taxiway, ISA 989. Air Japan 37, pushback approved, tail to the north, expect runway 17 right. Aeroflot 756 heavy, turn right next taxiway. Orlando ground, Luxair 2246, ready for pushback with information mic. Pushback approved, tail to the north, runway 17 right, Air Japan 37. Cathay 137, continue taxi. Cathay 137, correction, stand by. Cathay 137, turn left next taxiway. Right on the next taxiway, Aeroflot 756 heavy. Left on the next taxiway, Cathay 137. Luxair 2246, hold position. Holding position, Luxair 2246. Aeroflot 756 heavy, continue straight ahead. Cathay 137, stay in tension. Ice Air 989, continue straight ahead. Continuing ahead, ISA 989. Aeroflot 756 heavy, continue straight ahead.
Orlando ground, FlexJet 9, ready to taxi to runway 18 left with information mic.
Continuing ahead, Aeroflot 756 heavy. Orlando ground, Cathay 137, request taxi to parking. American 1733, turn right next taxiway. Orlando ground, American 2500, request taxi to parking.
Right on the next taxiway, American 1733.
Continuing ahead, Aeroflot 756 heavy. American 2500, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Taxi to parking, American 2500. Shamrock 359, disregard last message. Luxair 2246, pushback approved, tail to the south, expect runway 17 right.
Pushback approved, tail to the south, runway 17 right, Luxair 2246.
Orlando ground, Cathay 137, request taxi to gate 111.